The plan is there's no plan today and we're making the most of the weather break. It's the second time I've been here. Oh no, what do we got? Oh no, did I just get eaten? No, no. We've got some friends alongside here. That's not a problem, obviously. That is some of the best soft corals I've seen in my entire life. Well, today guys, we're going to head out and just go fishing because it's been raining. Hasn't stopped raining, and looks like we are in for a very good wet season. They're predicting it to be one of the best since, what, 2011? And
which was all the floods.
Yeah, which is all the floods.
It's currently flooding.
Yeah, central Queensland and down south's flooding really bad. Up here we've had a lot of storms and just scuds coming through, that kind of thing, the sort of thing that makes it uncomfortable to go outside and fish. Unless
you're a crazy fisherman, but we have the cameras to think about, so we can't go
and our backs.
We're fair weather fishermen.
Fair weather sailors these days. Yeah. But anyway, we're heading out today just to do all sorts of fishing because we've got a gap in the weather, and that's what you've got to do when the monsoon's on.
And some snorkeling. Look
for the gaps, get out there and make the most of it while you can, because in bad wet seasons associated with La Nina weather, it can last for quite a few months sometimes. So.
And we're going to go snorkeling as well.
And we're going to go snorkeling as well.
We've got the lovely Daphne with us, who has never been to the Great Barrier Reef.
Yes.
So we're going to try and get out there before the water visibility turns rubbish if it really rains for the next few months. Yeah, if it rains consistently for a number of weeks, the water quality out on the reef deteriorates, especially where the reef gets in closer to the mainland, like up here near Cairns. So let's go and make the most of it, I think. And the styles of fishing, we'll just see what turns up out there. We might flick some barrel lures around the flats. We might do a bit of jigging. There's no plan.
There's no plan.
There's no plan.
The plan is there's no plan today, and we're making the most of the weather break. Well, that was an interesting ride out. It's supposed to be a 10-knot forecast, but got a little bit nasty between the reef and the mainland on the way out. Overnight storms have created a big ocean swell. We got a light southerly change this morning coming across it at around 12 knots. We're in behind a reef here at the moment, so it's not too bad, but we certainly copped it on the way out, and we're not going to go out to the shelf like originally planned. We're just going to hang around the close reefs today. Who knows, we might even go over to one of the Cays and see if we can swim with some GTs later, but it'd be nice to catch a couple of fish first. So that's the plan for today. We're not going where we wanted to, because we've now had to revert to plan B thanks to the weather. The outfit I'm using today, guys, is a Cabo 80. These are fantastic little reels. I've got some 50-pound braid on that, and I'm going to use bait. I mostly often use lures, but because we're around one of the closer reefs and there's not big heaps of fish life, I'm going to use pilchards this morning, see if we can get a couple of coral trout or Maori sea bream, all sorts of things. So I'm going to use the bait today. Not too much run, so I've only got a small weight on there. Let's drop him down and see what happens. Okay, got our first fish on. Don't know what he is yet, but he's decent anyway. We're sitting out on a little wonky hole here, just behind the reef. So he hasn't got too much to get us caught up on. Oh, come on. There he comes, there's a bit of colour down there now. Last time I was here, we caught some Maori sea bream, didn't we? It's the second time I've been here. Oh no, what do we got? Oh, a nice little nanny. Beautiful. Lovely, that's a good eating size, that one. Nice one to take home for dinner tonight. We're in a little bit deeper water here, so there's no chance of letting fish go out here. You can see his eyes are bulging and his stomach will be protruding out his mouth. That's when you got no chance of releasing these. But that's only because we're in 40 metres. But I find anything under 25, we can let these guys go. But that's a good eating size and he's coming home. Righto, there's quite a few pickers down there. I didn't see a whole deal of good fish. So I'm just going to move over to a couple of isolated patches a couple of hundred metres away. They're little wonky holes in the middle of nowhere. And hopefully we'll just have some better fish sitting in on a tighter spot, whereas this is like a big carpeted shoal and there's just all sorts of pickers and stuff down there. So we'll hit the more isolated spots, I think, today, and might be our best bet, I think. All right, another one coming up. I think this might be a trout with a bit of luck.
That's what we were chasing.
Yeah, he's not really fighting much. Anyway, we'll soon find out. Not a big one. Oh no, it's a foul-hooked remora. Can you believe that? Well, we did just lose a fish to something, and I thought it might have been a cod, but it could have been a shark because these things hang off the sharks.
Yeah.
Anyway, back down and try again. Oh. Slippery as.
I wanted to have a look at the top of his head.
Oh.
Too late. That was a good release.
We call them sandshoe cobia.
Oh.
They look like someone stood on their head.
Yeah. That's so true.
Another fish. Oh. A bit bigger than that last little remora. Oh, come on. Come on, get up. Oh, oh come on. Oh no.
Taylor, where's your muscle?
They haven't been used for a while. Give me a break. Come on. Oh no, did I just get eaten? No. Oh. What do you do? I don't know whether he's bitten down where the hook is. Sometimes when they got those big crushing molars, if they bite right down where the eye of the hook is, they can snap it right at the eye itself. So I don't think that was a shark. I think that was just bad luck where the hook was. Oh well, not to worry. We're going to change over to a jig now and see if we can avoid some of those pickers down there in the process.
Which jig?
Oh, what other jigs would I be using?
No,
a levitator.
A levitator jig. And for people that are waiting for them, they'll hopefully be on their way and before Christmas.
This jig here, I've got the 7-strand wire assist hooks. We were trialling them up at Lizard Island recently. Works really well. There's no difference in the hookups as to cord or Dacron lines. But so I've got one set left actually. This is it.
Oh.
Yeah, until more come. So anyway,
Don't lose it.
we'll drop them down and see if we can catch a fish on them. This a little fella this time. Bit of a dead weight, so it might be a trout. A bit of luck. Oh no, Spanish flag. All right, I think I've been barraged by pickers here, so we might go for a swim now. We got one nice fish for dinner. Righto, what do we got this time? Oh, big sharky straight after it again. Look at that, man. It's insane. The sharks are just straight on. It's a brand new spot, and as far as I know, I'm the only one that's got this. And the sharks are straight on us. This just never used to happen. Righto, sharks give us a bit of a touch up out there. We got one nice fish up, lost a couple more, a few pickers. But once we lose a couple, that's it, I'm out of there. I don't like feeding good fish to sharks. No. So anyway, we might do a little bit of fishing later on the way in, but we've come out to stretch our legs here. We're at Michaelmas Cay. It's a massive seabird sanctuary. Can't fly a drone here either. So the girls are just going to have a swim, and we've got some friends alongside here. We'll see if we can get them up to take a bit of bait. Oh, that's not a problem, obviously. Lots of GTs and red bass. This is a green zone, of course, no fishing. It's a big wildlife sanctuary, but great place to come. And you can't stretch your legs on the beach everywhere. There is a roped off area that you're allowed to go on, but a lot of the cay you're not allowed to go on simply because there's birds nesting.
Yeah, and sometimes if you frighten them, they'll abandon their nests.
Yeah, they'll abandon their nests.
You just have to make sure that if you see a big seabird rookery like this, just don't walk in there and make them fly. You know, go up to the other end of the beach and leave them alone.
So Daphne and Karen are going to jump in. Daphne's never been to the reef before, so this will be quite an experience for her swimming with these fish. Hopefully there's a bit of good coral here. All right, girls, get your gear on and get in. Wow, wasn't that an amazing swim? That is some of the best soft corals I've seen in my entire life. And all the staghorns, beautiful colours of all sorts. Up in the shallows, that was just so beautiful.
The boulder one was, I never seen that before.
Yeah, and what a better place to take Daphne, who's never swum on the barrier reef before. You're a little bit spoilt first up. That was really nice coral.
Yeah, I was surprised that you guys also said that you haven't seen something like that before. I mean, I was also in the water really surprised by all these colors. And I don't know, it felt like a dream swimming through all of these reefs and stuff.
Yeah, and the soft ones, the way that just so healthy.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was beautiful. The water wasn't super clear, but it was still beautifully warm.
Water was a bit hazy because it was rough out here last night with those storms. That's why we had that ocean swell coming in still this morning. But what do you think about the GTs? Swimming with the GTs, good fun?
Yeah, that was fun.
Good
it was
fun?
Nice also to see not only from above on the boat, but also live in the water and interacting a little bit with them.
You know, he was throwing pilchards at us so
that
they swam around us.
Yeah, I saw that. It was nice. It was improved because so I could see them from
close up.
Yeah, exactly, close up.
Can't take me anywhere, can you?
No.
Well, that was a fantastic day. We've got to feed a fish. The sharks give us a touch up. It's just lunchtime, so we might head on in. What do you reckon?
I reckon.
We've had a great morning.
We get too burnt.
Well, it's not just that. I can see the anvil crest on the thunderstorms.
Oh, I see.
At the back here, so I don't want to be out here too long.
No, we don't want to be out in the thunderstorms.
No.
It's not a good place to be in an aluminium boat.
Oh, really?
Okay guys, if you like that little video and you'd like to see more, subscribe to our YouTube channel, like us on Facebook and Insta, and if you only want some special tips and travels that we send out by email only, head on over to our website, ryanmoodyfishing.com, and sign up for free email updates. Get into the great outdoors, keep fishing smarter, we'll see you next time.